Hi, class. I'm going to really keep this short and sweet. I'm sorry today I went over it a little bit, 2 minutes over, so I wasn't able to kind of summarize my thoughts. I'm just going to, again, make this really quick. So today what we did is we watched the speech, Daryl Davidson's TEDx speech, which was why, as a Black man, I attend KKK rallies. And through that speech, what we did is we looked at a rhetorical situation. We looked at, what the exigence of the speech is, which is the purpose of the speech. And we talked about rhetorical situation. We talked about, or the fact that if most speeches is always kind of preceded by a sense of urgency or imperfection that leads the speaker to make a choice in their speech topic. For instance, here, there's a reason why Daryl Davis starts talking about racism. So that was the exigence of the speech, and how does racism happen, and why does it happen, and all of that. So we did that, and for your homework, what you need to do on Wednesday, when we I'm sorry, not on Monday, when we meet. Today is Wednesday. So when we meet on Monday, which is which is the 12th, I want you to, all of you, to give me an interpretive speech. I'm sorry, to give me a speech that you would like to interpret, right? So it could be any speech. Let's say I chose this particular Daryl Davidson's the speech, which is, why, as a Black man, I attend KKK rallies. That was my choice, and I chose the speech, and I wanted to interpret the speech. Okay, so this time it will not be my choice. This time it will be your choice. So you are going to come up with a speech. Okay, you're going to identify any speech. It could be any speech that you perhaps watched on TED Talk, or you've watched on just an award acceptance speech when you watch Oscar, or if you like sports, if you've watched any speakers give any speakers or any sports personalities, if they have given any inspirational speeches, and that's what interests you, you can choose any speech like that. So it depends upon, it's completely your interest and your choice. Okay, so this is how I would think. If you have right off the bat, if you think you have one favorite speech, you already have that in mind, you always wanted to interpret that speech, kind of analyze the speech and provide your interpretation of the speech. You've always had that. Let's say Martin Luther King's "I Have a Dream" speech, or Steve Jobs' commencement address at Stanford University. Any speech that really interests you, then go ahead and give me the speech that you would like to interpret. If another way of doing this is, if you have any broad area of interest, let's say you're interested in sports, or you're interested in science or in technology, or you're interested in in a particular company, Apple, or you are interested in Amazon, or if there's any particular interest that you really have and you want to know more about that particular topic, then you can do research and see if there are any speakers who are talking about a topic of your choice, and that'll help you get a particular speech that you would like to interpret. If another way to do this is, if you like a particular genre of speech, let's say you like informative speeches, you are an informative information junkie, you like to get lots of information, and you like to hear, sometimes I do hear just speeches on different topics that gives you information. Okay, it could be topics on medicine, it could be topics on law, it could be on topics of immigration, and you just like to hear informative topics. So if that's what really interests you, then you can definitely go to TED Talk, and there are lots of speeches there which are informative in nature. If you like persuasive speeches and you like people to persuade you on different ideas, then you can also go to TED Talk. Okay, and you can choose any persuasive speech that you would like to interpret. If you are into storytelling, you can definitely go to Moth, the channel MOTH, Moth, moth speakers. There's a channel, and there are a lot of storytellers who have like 5 to 10 to 15 to 20-minute speeches. They just do storytelling in the form of speeches. So if that's what you like to hear, stories or storytelling speeches, you can go there. That's what I would do if you're really struggling to find a particular speech that you would like to analyze and think about and do a critique in. Then think about the kind of your interest area. Could be sports, could be current affairs, could be world events, could be cooking, could be immigration, could be bias and prejudice. Whatever your interest area is, I would like you to identify that, and then based on your interest area, try to look at speeches that kind of informs your interest. Okay, so that's another way to look at it. So on Monday when I see you, please do come. Do tell me, what your which speech are you going to interpret. Give me the title of the speech that you're going to interpret. Okay, and so you will see that this is what I have done for you. If you go to your you go to D12, then 1 second here, let me just go to it. Oh, it was queued right here. Yes, Dropbox. Yeah. All right, so here we go. I'm just going to share this with you, class. 1 minute. All right, here. So I have put this on in your Dropbox. This is due actually on 1 second. We change the date here. This is due on, yeah, it's actually 9/11. I'm sorry. Yeah, the date doesn't need to be changed. It's 9/11, due on Sunday midnight, and this is what I want you to do. Just, it's very simple. You have 5 points for this one. I want you to give me the title of the speech, what speech, or, give me the title of the speech, title of the speech that you would like to interpret. Okay. For example, let's say you say, I'm just giving you an example here so that Steve Jobs commencement address at Stanford. Commencement address at Stanford University. Okay. I don't know whether there was a title of the speech. 1 second here. Yeah, there wasn't, just says, yeah, there wasn't a title. This just says Steve Jobs commencement speech. Okay, all right. So, and then tell me, why did you choose this speech? Okay, so that's it in 50 to 100 words. Just let me know, why did you choose the speech? Okay, so that's it. I need you to work on this one, and I will see you on Monday. All right. Thank you.